I like this sign. It is nice. Welcome, replay viewers. Let's see who's the first one in the room. Bienvenue, Nebul, bienvenue. Ryan Tisdale in Wales, United Kingdom, welcome. Welcome to Midtown, guys. Let's go walking around. Lots to see. First one in the room. Good to see you, Brian. Welcome. Good to see you, TYC. Ooh, look at the birds. Welcome to Greeley Square. Good to see you, April, on the south side of Herald Square. Got to come back up here in a little bit. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia. Let's walk up. I want to first walk up 33rd Street. So let's walk over to the east side via 33rd Street. Lots of fun stuff to show you guys today. Good to see you, Lori. Welcome. Welcome, 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 everybody in the room. Cheers from Michigan. Good to see you, John. Do you guys want to see a 2-story tall Dalmatian balance a taxi cab on his nose? Because that's where we're going to first. We're going to go see a 2-story tall Dalmatian balance a taxi cab on his nose. Then we're going to make our way back over here to Macy's. See what's going on over at Macy's. We'll then make our way up to South Street Seaport. We'll make our way up to the Rockefeller Center and see the tree. Not lit up yet. Tree is not lit up yet. They got old scaffolding around it. But hey, look at this building. I think you've seen that building in a few movies before. Empire State Building. Right there. But welcome, everybody. Hopefully the wind muff works today. I've made an elaborate wind muff, which it better work. It's rather robust because it is a bit windy here in the city today.
No, you got that learning from experience.
Greens and grains. Got some greens, got some grains. Laurie with the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat, Laurie. Having a cup of coffee. I might get a hot chocolate later. I might get a hot chocolate. Drank too much coffee this morning. But thank you so much for the super chat. Drank way too much coffee this morning. I woke up so early this morning and I was like, I'm looking at like the analytics and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people watching YouTube right now, and trying to figure out what can I do on live stream. So I said, I've been dying to see this statue for a while. So, or sculpture, whatever you want to call it. Spend it how you like. I appreciate it. Every penny counts. Every penny helps. Approaching 5th Avenue. I heard they saved this historic building here in the corner. And I hope they do save it because it's quite amazing. There used to be a Wendy's inside there. 5th Avenue. Well, let's look up at the Empire State Building again. Thanks for sharing it out, Nebul. There's the Empire State Building. Actually, when we come back down 34th Street, we're just going to stare at it as we walk towards it. Quite a lot of people on the subway, but then again, I forgot school let out just now. So a lot of kids actually coming home from school. And I have to say, New Yorkers definitely stepped it up wearing masks. I didn't see one person not wearing a mask on the subway. And everyone was wearing it properly, which is nice. Keeps me calm. As we all hunker down for our little walk here today. Our walk here today should take about 2 hours. It seems 2 hours seems to be a good number for the people who are actually engaged in the content. They seem to watch most of the video. And an hour, since most of you guys are watching the whole hour, seem to be yearning for more when I only do an hour. So 90 minutes to 2 hours seems like the sweet spot for y'all. So we'll do 2 hours, or shoot for 2 hours at least. No, it won't help with this virus. No, you know what we need here in New York, Nibble? We need a blizzard. We need a good 3 feet of snow. Keep everyone in the house for a week or so. Like legit. Yeah, plenty to do in an hour. Yeah, 2 hours is good. 2 hours, some of you guys drop off, but a lot of you guys keep watching. But the hour ones, it seems like everyone's banging out the hour ones all the way through. All right, Madison Avenue. Ooh, great view of One Vanderbilt. Oh, I can't do the thing. I can't do the thing. I can't do the thing. I really can't do the thing. Okay. Trust me, that was One Vanderbilt up there. I can't focus the camera for some reason. Yes, people are going to be outside, inside more. That's the whole deal. Confined spaces aren't exactly a thing. Yeah, I can't do the thing. Keeps on showing me my widget, which so far worked properly one time. Let's see if it worked a second time. Been having problems with those widgets. They only show one time and that's it. You try to stay awake at 9:13 out there in Casablanca. I always wanted to go to Casablanca. I always wanted to go there. Will's driving the Northern Line. Good to see you. Actually was watching a documentary this morning on the Northern Line. That what's that guy's name is? That Jeff guy who goes all around the London Underground. I love his videos. Him and his wife, who likes doing the castles. I forget his name. Jeff something. But I was watching a video about the Northern Line this morning. I am fascinated with London. I find myself a lot of the times I watch a live stream from London this morning, and a weird history of underground stations that aren't. Park Avenue. Yeah, you know Jeff. Jeff. He's good people. I love his videos. His videos are so much fun. When they did all the stations, that's when I was like, wow. All right, let's see if we can see One Vanderbilt again. Can I zoom in the camera? There it is. I could do it now. There's One Vanderbilt. That's a wild looking building. That is a wild looking building there. We were watching some MTA videos earlier also. MTA videos aren't as exciting as Jeff's videos. I recommend watching, there's a video of a station I use all the time called J Street Metro Tech. There's a great video how they created a connection between two different lines. And in order to make that connection, they had to basically thread a needle. It's kind of amazing. Currently watching a documentary. Okay, awesome. Exactly, better in person, yeah. I had to do a Zoom last night for Coney Island, USA, and it went a lot longer than I was expecting. I thought we were doing a test run for a pay-per-view that we're going to do on Wednesday. And I thought it was going to take an hour. And it ended up taking like 3 hours. Just visited J-Tech. Awesome. Yeah, Jeff Tech. Yeah, Jeff Tech. Yeah, that's his YouTube channel. Yeah, Jeff Tech. Or that's his Twitter. I forget. Anyway, what am I on here? Lexington Avenue. Most of us simply call it Lex. Pay-per-view you're so in. Yeah, go to ConeyIsland.com. And on Wednesday, we're gonna. Why? I just blew a red light. On Wednesday, we're gonna have our first of many Ask the Experts series. So that's a pay-per-view event. I think it's like $5. Go to ConeyIsland.com for more information and to register. Did I do a Zoom video with the phone? No, I did not. No, I was on the main computer. You call it Lex Vegas. So the YouTuber. Oh yeah, Hoyt and Skimmerhorn's like a famous station. They filmed the Bad music video there, and they've used it in a bunch of movies. And I'm blanking on the movies right now. Good to see you there, Technophile. Welcome. Walking down 32nd Street right now. Making our way over to a 2-story tall Dalmatian that's balancing a taxi cab on its nose. And I looked. Yeah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Warriors used it. There you go. I think in the Warriors, it's supposed to be still in the Bronx. It's funny how many Brooklyn subway stations they use to be the Bronx. Hoyt isn't now it's in a nice area. It used to not be. Got some muraling here. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. This is cool. Yay. Who did this? Smurf did this. Second Avenue. It's the Second Avenue Deli good. It used to be good. I've never been to. This is the new location for the Second Avenue Deli. The original closed quite a long time ago, and I never been to the new one. So I don't know if it's good or not, but from what I recall, it was pretty good. It's a classic Jewish deli. Can't go wrong with a classic Jewish deli. Do you think we could get a tour of the Jewish community during Hanukkah? Well, they don't like live streaming too much there, Lori. Maybe I'll go up to Williamsburg because all the neighborhoods are kind of squashed together, but I wouldn't go to Borough Park and live stream because those people are a little hostile. Especially if you're walking around with a camera on a gimbal. That's the neighborhood that I had to go. They have a patrol called the Showroom Patrol, and I remember I was riding my bike through Borough Park, and the Showroom Patrol pulled me over, and I didn't commit any crime, but I had to call the cops because they were holding me against my will. Anyway, Xander Jellybean's in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you, Xander Jellybean. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was going to do a radio show today also, but I felt like getting out of the house. Yeah, the Showroom Patrol's horrible, Lori. They were holding me against my will, and they were like insisting that I gave them my IDs, but I gave them my tour guide license. And that seemed to just incense them. They were like, we want something with your address on it. And I'm like, that's ID. So then I called the police, and the police had a funny way of diffusing the situation, because when the police showed up, the first thing out of one of the police officers' mouths was like, "You again?" Because evidently they were stopping lots of people who weren't Jewish in the neighborhood and kind of profiling them. Yeah, Jeff Marshall's the underground guy. That's right, Jeff Marshall. He's good people. I like his videos. Like, I could literally just have his videos on in the background, and and I'm thoroughly entertained. All right, 2nd Avenue. One more avenue to go. We're actually not that far, even though he is in the... Yeah, wear a kippah. Yeah, I'll wear a kippah. We're actually not that far from the Pharma Bros apartment. What was his name? Martin Schreckel. He used to live a block or two down this way here. And what was funny was that, I don't know if you all remember, he used to broadcast himself on Periscope all the time. And what he would do on a regular basis is film himself getting drunk, walking home from the bar, and then you would watch him sleep. And I was amazed nobody went to his house and did stuff. And you knew everything. You knew what apartment he lived in and what building he was in and all that. But now he's in the jail. He's in jail anyway. He's in jail anyway now. Are we allowed to talk about criminals? Well, Schreckel, I mean, he lived 2 blocks away from here. That's why I'm mentioning him. He lived between 2nd and 3rd on, I believe, 31st Street. 31st or 30th Street. And I'm on 32nd Street right now. Approaching 1st, making my way over to 1st. So that's why I mentioned him. He's, like I said, he used to live stream himself. And he would live stream himself doing deals, which was really crazy. Like, he would talk to associates who wanted to buy something from him. He got it, yeah. But not Simmons. Okay. Well, it's not topical there. It's not topical. See how you got it? See what I mean by keeping on topic? Like, he lived in the area where I'm walking right now. So, who is Schreckel? Martin Schreckel is the guy who raised a cancer pill or an AIDS pill like 3,000%. It's a lovely human being. The Pharma Bro, the infamous Pharma Bro. Okay, this is Nyu Langone. Yeah, that shit's staying, exactly. NYU Hospital Langone. This massive facility here. It takes up many, many blocks. But what we're gonna do is let me turn the corner here. Since I don't have the lights, I will turn the corner here, and then we'll make our way over to 34. It's a lovely autumn day today. So good walking conditions today. Hopefully how's the wind noise, guys? How's the wind? Let me know. Oh, is this crazy curvy building here? Oh, I haven't seen this thing close up before. It's like 2 buildings that like lean into each other, and they're connected to a sky bridge. Burnt in Germany, guten Tag, Germany. Burnt in Germany just tuned in just in time for our first. You hear wind noise, Nibble? No wind noise. Good. That's what I want. All right. Oh my God, this thing is so cool. Oh my God, this thing is so cool. All right, guys. Our first landmark here on our little tour. Oh, I'm so happy I got to see this. Oh my god. This thing is so... Oh, the taxi cab lights up too. Don't hear any wind. Good. It's really windy right here, so... Look at... And the dog has a mask! The dog has a mask! Oh, I love this thing. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, wow. It's taller than two... Well, the dog itself is 2 stories. And that is a full-size taxi cab. Holy shit. Just for a few seconds, good. Yeah, hopefully it's not like overwhelming and stuff like that. Am I in a driveway here? I guess I'm in a driveway. This is a sidewalk. Yeah, it's a car. And that's a Toyota. A Toyota something. I forget the name of that type of Toyota. Oh, this thing is so cool. Oh, this is totally worth coming down here. Yeah, it's a Toyota. Let's get a little bit further back here. The new type of taxi cabs. It's Toyota Scion or something like that. I don't know. Prius. Yeah, Toyota Prius. I think that is a Toyota Prius. Wow. Wow. Oh, this is freaking cool. Like I say, I don't get very jaded about stuff very often, but a 2-story tall Dalmatian balancing a full-size taxi cab on his nose is pretty awesome. This is permanent, so this is going to be here hopefully forever and ever and ever. All right, what a landmark indeed. If you ever come out here to New York, we're just west of the FDR Drive here at 34th Street. So between First Avenue and the river, between First Avenue and East River, you could see this awesome statue. The live stream is not doing this justice. This thing is big. This thing is really big. Wow. Well, okay. That's our first little landmark here. Wow. Starting off with quite the bang. I don't think this building was here. If you were here like maybe 2 years ago or something like that. Yeah, you have to see this in person to really appreciate it. I mean, it's so freaking cool. Okay, one last shot here. I gotta keep staring at this thing here. Wait, let me get perfectly in the shot here. Take a screenshot, tweet it at me at DutchMoz, and I will retweet you. Yeah. Oh, that thing is so cool. I love how the cab lights up. I love how the cab just lights up. All right, let's go over to Macy's. Let's walk down 34th Street. And let me get on the other side of 34th Street so we can see the Empire State Building get ever larger in our view. Looks like all the leaves have all blown off the trees. Did that rhyme? All the leaves have blown off the trees to come back next year. Traffic back to normal. More people are driving now in these wacky pandemic times, so it seems like traffic is back to normal. Foot traffic, pedestrian traffic is not back to normal. Definitely not on the subway. There was quite a few people on the subway, but then I realized that it was school was letting out. As people honk the horns. Okay, let's continue on, yeah. That building is crazy. Wow. Okay. And then we'll just stare at the Empire State Building there off in the distance as we walk towards it now. Here on 34th Street. 3:30 exactly p.m. It's 48 degrees right now here in New York City. Yeah, I would say the majority of people do though. Thank you so much, Wilbs. Thank you so much for the screenshot. It might also end up on my Instagram there. That thing is cool. Now, if the weather holds out, Saturday we might do something really fun. And I'll just let the cat out of the bag now. I won't surprise you guys. But on Saturday, bloody hell. Saturday, there is going to be evidently a concert on a fire escape in the East Village. And that's going to happen on Saturday at around 6 o'clock. So we might hit that up. We might see the new Ruth Bader Ginsburg mural. And then we'll make our way over to this concert that's going to be on a fire escape. So let's hope the weather holds out. For that, the entrance to the Queens Midtown Tunnel. It's right here, and I can't believe he's taking the sidewalk over there. I have never seen anyone take the sidewalk over here. Maybe it's a shortcut to his apartment building. Let's just wait for the light here. You'll be under London on Saturday, so yeah, catch the replay. Yeah, I don't know if the weather's going to be good on Saturday. It should be. At this point, it looks like it's going to be good weather. All right, she's waving cars down to where I am. So I'm just going to wait here. Oh, there we go. But yeah, this morning on Channel 1, they had a little news story about a out-of-work musician who performs on her fire escape. And I said to myself, that sounds like a fun live stream right there. Original music, fire escapes. Okay, we'll see, Lori. But thank you so much. Appreciate it. Puddle jumping. And it's not even raining. I was thinking of doing a few videos for me. That would be great if you do some videos from the Northern Line. Yeah, TYC. We're getting back to those days in April. I think we're going back to that at that time again, which is a bit distressing, but it seems like the whole world is beginning, like literally the whole world is beginning to spike. Hey, look at that. Oh, that's cool. That's some wings. Some wings there. It's a very Instagrammable spot. But yeah, it looks like I have a feeling we're going back to April this month, and we're just gonna have to hunker down, and I'm gonna have to make more live streams. Considering all the new traffic on YouTube, it feels like I have to do one every day. I feel compelled to do a video every day. But we're all getting nervous, Lori. I am very nervous. A New York Times article came out today saying that tourism won't return back to New York until maybe 2025, and I hope that's not the case. Don't you love the sounds of New York? The sights and the sounds of New York. It wouldn't be New York without construction and car horns and motors. Noise. It's what's for dinner. Yeah, you can see the Empire State Building. Yeah, once we clear these trees here, you're gonna get a fantastic view of it as we walk towards the Empire State Building, making our way over to Macy's now. And we're gonna go see what's at Macy's. And when we get to Macy's, that's what I'll tell you. I found out a few more details about our Thanksgiving Day parade. There's the Empire State Building. A big chunk of the state of Indiana vaulted onto that corner there, 34th and 5th. Indiana limestone is the material for the Empire State Building's exterior. And there's the mooring mast with a TV antenna on top. They only use a dirigible mooring mast once. They delivered some newspapers, and they almost killed people in the process doing that. They actually expected people to walk off like a dirigible off of a plank above 34th Street. And there's a drawing of it somewhere. You can find a drawing of it where it's like the artist rendering of people hopping off of a blimp and going into the Empire State Building from the top. But they didn't realize that the wind, depending on the temperature and the wind direction, it scales the building. So once they connected up the blimp or the dirigible to the mast, the blimp immediately began to tip on its nose, do an endo, if you will. But the newsreel footage of the newspaper being delivered is quite hilarious. Look at the light on it. It has amazing light on it right now. So pretty. I haven't walked down this street in, I think, 2-3 years. Actually, check that. It's 2 years. I walked the street 2 years ago last. As I approach Lexington Avenue again. Ooh, a newly paved Lexington Avenue. They got a 3-course special there. And it comes with 3 glasses of wine for $30. Interesting. scaffolding. The ever-present scaffolding here in New York. I don't think I've ever done a live stream in Manhattan where we didn't walk under scaffolding. All right, we're back up on Park Avenue here. Got our one Vanderbilt right there, and the MetLife building, formerly the Pan Am building right over there. Flowers. Very quintessential New York shot right there. Looking up Park Avenue. Yeah, that's right. They're allowing construction was one of the first things to start up. Construction resumed here in New York City in, I want to say in May. Construction started up again. Yeah, flowers in November. They're always planting flowers there on Park Avenue. Always fresh flowers planted there. There's various business improvement districts that take care of that. It's a little ridiculous there, Cliff, but you know, like the thing about construction sites is that once you kind of get it going, you can't stop. So every day that construction holds up, there's money being spent. So money that they could never recuperate too. Remember that, because it's under construction. So, but are construction workers part of the spread? Who knows? As we're now just one block away from the Empire State Building, approaching Madison Avenue again. And a great view. Very, very iconic. Doesn't get more New York than that. And the traffic, considering it is a Monday at 3:30, it's quite light. Yeah, I saw something so amazing actually, just because I woke up so freaking early this morning, watching the morning news, and they were doing the traffic report, and they showed a camera at 6th Avenue, right near Radio City Music Hall, and there was nobody on the sidewalk. There was no cars or buses in the streets. It was completely devoid of life. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. It's crazy. Yeah, do we really know what helps the spread? Who knows? But it's insidious. This virus is insidious. The minute you turn your back on it, or you think you have it under control, it rears its head and comes back and kind of bites you in the behind. So, and considering that the whole world is having a global spike right now, kind of proves that. Once we clear this scaffolding here, we'll have the amazing shot. Yeah, right? Learn from Europe, exactly. Yeah, it's almost not as busy as we like to, as people are saying nowadays. A lot of the Broadway community says now, as we take an intermission. So we're taking an intermission here in New York. Approaching Fifth Avenue. Yes, I agree, TYC. I agree. Yeah, 1 year intermission, yeah. If we make it to March, it's gonna be a 1 year intermission. All we need now is King Kong, exactly. All we need now is King Kong. Doing great, Cecilia. Traffic along Fifth Avenue here. Looks like all the stores over there are closed. I feel like I should walk up 6th Avenue to see how many stores are closed. Did you write a bad thing? I don't know. I didn't see it. I know if you mention people's names, though, it seems the comments seem to moderate if you mention people's names. I don't know why. You commented what you saw in a morning show. Yeah. I don't think anyone moderated you, but the computer might have, the algorithm might have moderated you. Bloody hell, that is freaking loud. Oh, there's somebody parked in the bus stop just hanging out. All right, let's get one last looking up shot here at the Empire State Building. And then we'll continue on over to Macy's. There it is. This bench is still here. It's sad to know that. It's just how sad I am. I remember when this bench was installed. About 6 years ago. There it is. Yeah, Google moderated it, right? Google's being weird about the moderating of the comments lately. Well, there's your Empire State Building. Right there. Traffic's kind of normal. Kind of normal. Yeah, Google's being weird with the moderation. I don't know what's up with the moderation lately. As an undercover van goes down 34th Street. Undercover vans are not very usual. That's interesting. There was a segment about nurses. Okay. The Build-A-Bear workshop. Somebody tell Butters that we can still go to the Build-A-Bear. So yes, Empire State Building has only offices. Only offices in the Empire State Building. The building is so big it has its own zip code. Yeah, no, Bernd. There's no tourists at all. I've done 2 walking tours during the pandemic, and they've all been people who are relatively local. Like my last tour was from people from Philadelphia. Yeah, right, poor Butters. I actually got emotional when the way Butters was acting about going to the Build-A-Bear. I was like, oh, poor Butters. He always gets the short end of the stick. He always gets the short end of the stick. You like the super dry? Yeah. This is like the main shopping drag. Looks like a lot of stores are open on this side of the street, but across the street, a lot of stores are boarded up. Yeah, always a raw deal with Butters, yeah. Well, if Butters ever comes out to New York, we're going to go to the Build-A-Bear. Coming up to Macy's. Here at Herald Square. Yeah. You know what it is? You know what it is, Lori? It's the simple fact that they based everything off of just eating and traveling. They're channels that have changed up their game and adapted, and they're doing quite well. Beer run later, maybe a beer run later. But have a great evening out there driving the Northern Line. 6th Avenue at Broadway here. It's basically what I've noticed is that the channels that have been able to adapt and kind of freshen their content, and it looks like we have an unstable connection here, so hang on with me. I think we're back now. A lot of YouTube channels that have changed their game are doing quite well, but the travel vloggers, they're kind of effed. And the food vloggers actually seen, especially here in New York, they've been changing it up and making it a little bit better. Look at this, it's cool. It's like a little we love New York scene here. Yeah. I'm like, why does it smell like hot dogs over here? Oh, there's 2 hot dog vendors right here next to each other. Ooh, do we have Christmas here previews? Christmas previews. Look at this. They got something. They got the shades half down. It's like they're teasing us here with a little bit of Christmas stuff. You can get food delivered, but also here in New York, they're going to the outdoor dining places, and I've seen there's one guy, I'm blanking on his name. He actually rates the outdoor dining, like how elaborate it is and how comfortable it is, and the March of the Wooden Soldiers. Good to see you, John Hazy, out there in Ireland. Do my feet ever get a rest? When I sleep. When I sleep, or on the subway. Well, that's great. Okay, so we got a little Christmas preview here. So, if I didn't tell you before, there will be a Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade reimagined this year, and there is going to be a mini mermaid parade segment, which I'm looking very much forward to. I'll see you later, Bent. Have a great night out there in Germany. It looks like a throwback to the 50s, right? Yeah. It's a cool mural. Even though it's a store. That's cool. Foot smart for Christmas? I don't know about that. My feet can handle it. My feet can handle it. All right, we're gonna make our way up now to Bryant Park, and we're gonna see the Winter Village at Bryant Park. See how that's cooking up there. You know, if you're gonna lie around on the street asking for money, they don't give you money. Not the best idea just to curse them out. Whatever. I'm so used to it. Oh, good to see you. Guten Tag, Germany. Good to see you, Uti. Welcome. Welcome onto the YouTube channel. Get that wish list up, yeah. My wish list is for an iPhone 11 Pro. If anyone wants to super chat me an iPad 11 Pro, an iPhone 11 Pro, or an iPhone. What are we up to, 12 now? I forgot what we're up to. Welcome. We're walking up 6th Avenue now. Gonna make our way over to Bryant Park. Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see the Winter Village. I believe it is already up and operational. And then after that, we'll head on up to Rockefeller Center to see the tree. The lights aren't on yet. Chick-fil-A makes a fantastic chicken sandwich, but their politics sucks. Not a resounding endorsement for the Chick-fil-A. Wow, there are a lot of empty storefronts here on 6th Avenue. There are a lot. This was a Staples. Wow. You know, I wonder about that, Nibble. We're going to find out about that next year if they skip over 13. We will find out. That'd be funny if they skip over it. That would be so funny. Even though 13 is my lucky number. Hells yeah. No, I like the Popeyes. The Popeyes classic sandwich is fantastic. I love that sandwich. I can see why people were stabbing other people over it. These streets are pretty empty for a Monday at almost 4 o'clock. There should be a lot more people on this sidewalk here. Residence Inn, completely boarded up, but it looks like they're still open. And I know here they're redoing the station. About a block away from Bryant Park now. You didn't like the Popeyes chicken sandwich? I like the Popeyes chicken sandwich. It's good. He was born on the 13th floor and he loved 13th floor for many decades. Most modern buildings still have a... Oh, you lived on the 13th floor. Oh, wow. Yeah, a lot of modern buildings have a 13th floor, but the older buildings, especially buildings that were built in the 1920s and 30s and 40s, do not have a 13th floor. I forgot the name of the building. There's a building over in Chelsea that has a 12 and a half floor. It's actually the 13th floor, but they call it 12 and a half. And it's always funny just to see it in the elevator shaft. You don't like Popeye's chicken sandwich, you used to seek it out. And then when you try it, it's like yum. It's like, it's for people's preferences. Good to see you there, Tiffany. Speaking for yourself, nothing will ever beat good old McDonald's. Ooh, you like the fish fillet. You and my mom and my dad like the fish fillet. I'm not a big fan of the fish fillet from Mickey D's. They don't make it very often, so it's kind of hit or miss. It's either really, really good or really, really bad. And a filet of fish. Okay. Let's make our way into Bryant Park. Is there like a one-way in, one-way out here in Bryant Park? Let's see. Oh, no. I think we could just go in there. see the scene here in Bryant Park. So all the holiday shops look like they're in their normal place. Tartar sauce on onion rings is really good. I have to agree. Tartar sauce on onion rings is fantastic. Okay, I think they're still building the ice rink. Let's see here. They got heat lamps here. Well, this is it, Nibble. We're in it right now. You prefer good old ketchup. Grilled cheese with open pig barbecue sauce. Interesting. Actually kind of sounds good. Food on the live stream. Ooh, they have artisanal sausage and toasty marshmallows. Well, this looks the same. This looks the same. Yay. See, this might be the year to come out and go ice skating because they're only going to allow so many people on the rink at one time. This is a New York Public Library right over there. It's actually quite chill here at the Winter Village. Everyone's on the periphery here shopping. Let's keep on going. You know, we came out here last year and it was absolute bedlam on the ice skating rink. Let's get some toasted marshmallows. I don't feel like waiting in a line right now, Lori. I want to keep walking. There seems to be lines for anything food related around here right now. Oh yeah, toasted marshmallow has quite a lengthy line. Aw, I'm so sorry you lost your cat there, Tiffany. That's why I can't have a dog anymore. I get too emotional about it. Get too caught up with it. All right. We are on 42nd Street. We're gonna make our way up to Rockefeller Center now. Bank of America Tower right here. Good to see you, Adam Lively. Remember the shop that has puppets? Yes. Yes, was there? That was one of the shops here, right? Bank of American Building 1, Bryant Park. Yeah, they'll make your way back to you. Yes, Bryant Park, actually, I would say Bryant Park has, and it's closed right now. I always check it. They may be open now because of the winter thing, but I know they were closed at the beginning of the COVID. But yeah, the bathroom at Bryant Park is amazing. The hustle and the bustle of 42nd Street. I think they do, Cliff. There's the same amount of shops are there, so I didn't see anything really changed from the normal holiday market. And now we're going to continue to go north along 6th Avenue. And let's go into the Christmas vortex. So if we weren't on yesterday's live stream, they're evidently going to have the whole Rockefeller Center closed off to pedestrian traffic from 48th Street all the way to 51st Street. So there will be no view directly of the tree. They even might have 5th Avenue closed to only pedestrian traffic. Saks Fifth Avenue's got to have lights, but not a light display. But at least we still get the big tree. Yeah, come out here tomorrow. They should be open tomorrow. So the Christmas lights tours, they begin after Thanksgiving. And we're going to do quite a lot of them, considering how many people are watching the live streams lately. There's a lot of new people, it seems like, over here on YouTube. Yeah, they did demolish the HBO building. Yeah, this was it. This was it. Right here. And now they're building this new thing that seems to be like the same height and size, but a little bit more glass. I got drunk in that building so many times. Every time I went to the HBO building, I got to go to like some screening, and they were like, "Here, free beer." And I'm like, "Free beer?" That's right, Tiffany. I do have a captive audience. I go outside for you. But we'll be doing all the holiday light stuff after Thanksgiving. I have been contacted by some of the more elaborately decorated homes that they will be doing lights, and that they really want me to live stream and show people their homes again. So we're going to be doing a bunch of those videos. So thank you so much, Adam. Appreciate that. Straight down the street, the narrowest building in the world, the thinnest building in the world, the Steinway Tower. And you see that crane right there, that red crane? Here's a fun fact I found out recently. That is the tallest freestanding crane in the world. Kind of amazing. The tallest freestanding crane in the world. Kind of amazing. There it is. Almost walked into somebody. Actually, I think we'll walk down Billionaires Row. I think we'll do a Billionaires Row walk. Me too, Cliff. Me too. Everyone giving their bull a follow. He's a great YouTuber out there in Casablanca. It is gargantuan. It's like 1,400 feet tall. So it's about equivalent to the Empire State Building, to put it in perspective. Oh, don't get... You remember when it was spinning around the other day, Cliff? Remember when the thing was spinning around in the wind? And they're like, it's supposed to do that. It's supposed to do that. And of course, don't forget when they were building 157 57th Street, the crane that almost destroyed Lincoln Center. I mean, not Lincoln Center, Carnegie Hall. Not good. You had the second largest crane in Halifax, and it fell over during a hurricane. I think I heard about that. Up there in Halifax, Nova Scotia. They're usually construction accidents I tend to keep track of, because regardless of where the building is in the world, it has implications for here in New York City. I'm still monitoring very closely that apartment building in San Francisco that's leaning a couple of feet. Looking up reminds you of how much bigger the world is. Absolutely. Good to see you, Mr. Fox. Is it Groundhog Day? Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. You remember the crane disaster in Midtown a few years ago? Yeah. Oh, the one. Oh my God, the one that fell and opened up those apartments and everything. Oh my God, that was so scary. No amount of scaffolding. No amount of scaffolding will keep you safe from something like that. No amount of scaffolding. Okay, wow, got a lot of people out here. Probably the most people I've seen here on 6th Avenue in quite some time. Looks almost normal. Except for when you look across the streets, everything all boarded up and stuff. Yeah, I think we're gonna go down Billionaires Row to stare at the cranes and whatnot. But first, we shall go to see the tree. As we pass the Diamond District here at 47th Street, over $1 billion in diamonds down this street here. Ah, the Diamond District, that's right. And of course, the misinformation capital of the world right across the street, Fox News. Well, he's trying to get my attention. Okay, that doesn't work. Honking your horn inside your car does not get my attention, folks. You could wave all you want. You could honk your horn all you want. Gotta know what a crane is, yeah. Good to see you there, Retro Chess. You have something important to ask me. What do you want to ask me? Please feel free. We're making our way over to the Christmas tree. Fox News does suck. Wait, just for you, Cliff. Just for you, Cliff. Just for you. Is Cash Cab real? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Cash Cab is real. They do sometimes recreate shots for the show. And I think it is still around. I follow Benjamin Deli over there on the Twitters. And actually on Facebook, he's doing pandemic live streams where he's like doing comedy shows from his house. Oh, you want one? You want one too, Lori? Okay, hold on. Make sure nobody's in my way. There you go, Lori. Just for you. Yes, Tucker Carlson is in that building making old people panic. So fun fact, when I was working in market research and using, I'm not going to flip them up anymore because people are giving me weird looks. There's a lot of people around me right now. There's, in some of the early episodes of Cash Cab, when it was still in 3x4, when it wasn't in HD yet, there are 2 episodes where you could see me waiting for a bus. And so it's 2 episodes. I'm waiting for the bus. At one episode, I'm waiting for the bus along First Avenue. And then there's another episode where I'm waiting for the bus in on 23rd Street, I think, or 14th Street. And they're the old episodes, so I don't think they may air them on the game show network still. But when I did my old job, I would have to take the buses everywhere because like a big chunk of Manhattan was my territory. But it's a quick shot, like the Cash Cab is like waiting for a light or something like that. It was going slow, and yeah, you see me standing around waiting for a bus. He was obsessed with that show in high school, yeah. What does it mean? They're a moderator, Tiffany. If they have a blue wrench next to their name, they're a moderator. So in case anyone says something stupid, the mods are usually really good at making them disappear. Quiet over here on 49th Street. Here's NBC. Here's 30 Rock. It's across the street here. Looks like, wow, look how little traffic there is. Holy crap. This is insane. This is a Monday at 4 o'clock. And I'm walking down the middle of the street. Wow. Looks like FAO Schwarz took down all the wood from their windows. Yeah, moderators zap the trolls. And they're good about it too. Y'all are good about it. Because most of the time I never see it. Mommy! Mommy, I want the car, Mommy! Mommy, I want the truck! Oh, is this a sharper image too? What? I'm confused now. FAO Schwarz meets sharper image? That's a lot of money. Oh, this is cute. Mommy, I want... Oh, $10,000 fucking dollars. $10,000 for this. Wow, it's like a real car though. It has a gas engine, a Honda 4-stroke, 83cc. Wow. Holy cow. Recommended for children 6 and up. White glove delivery, $900 extra. Mommy. Mommy. Okay. Enough fantasizing about little rich kids who live 1 or 2 blocks away from here. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Here it comes. There it is. There's a Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Yeah, Mercedes for kids. So this year the tree is from Oneonta in upstate New York, 75 feet tall. And like I said, they're gonna have new rules. So where I'm standing right now, you're gonna need to have like a ticket or some kind of timed entry to get into this area here. Yeah, we all can't afford it, Nibble. We all can't afford it. It's a beautiful tree. Under scaffolding now, but they're putting the lights on. It's gonna have over 50,000 lights. Something like that. I forgot they put miles on, like how many miles of lights are on it. I forgot that aspect, but that's also I will reiterate when we come back here. So from what I hear, everything's going to be closed. So from 48th Street all the way up to 51st, between 5th and 6th Avenue is going to be a whole kind of closed off zone so that people don't get into big crowds around here. And from what I hear, you're going to have to get a ticket, a timed ticket, to enter the plaza. But let's see how that works out. Well, they did the box thing again. Look at this. They did the box thing with the buildings. You know what's nice? We could actually enjoy these displays here at the Kate Spade. Isn't that cool? And then it looks like they're getting the rink all in order. A shortened season this year for the Rockefeller Center Ice Skating Rink. It's going to be open from November 21st to January 21st. So it's only going to be open up for about 2 months because they're doing renovation work in one of the restaurants down here. They're doing some renovation work, so it will be a shortened ice skating season this year at Rockefeller. I miss the Nintendo store. I could take my nephew to the Nintendo store, and I was the best uncle ever. Look at how empty it is. Wow, it's like nobody here. Let's see, Saks Fifth Avenue has their things open yet? Yeah, they still have the wood on the windows. Yeah, Home Alone 2 land, yeah. Da, da. And this the toy store in Home Alone 2 is not real. And it's based off of the original FAO Schwarz. They still got the pumpkins out. There it is. We'll be back here once the scaffolding is gone. Yep, the toy store they use in Home Alone 2 is not a real toy store. It was a made-up toy store. They used an empty storefront along, I want to say along 5th Avenue. It might be along 6th Avenue. And I think the interior was Hollywood. But that was not a real store. That was supposed to be like a FAO Schwartz. Everyone wishes that store was real. Yeah, everyone wishes that store was real. Everybody does. There's St. Patrick's Cathedral. Let me wipe my nose really quick here. Yeah, that's right. You want to watch the film now? Yeah. It streams. All right, so let's see what we're gonna do here. Let's go up. Oh, the lights just came on. The lights just came on. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's make our way up 5th Avenue here. Did you guys see the lights come on? That was cool. All right, let's go up 5th Avenue here, and let's walk Billionaires Row. Let's walk Millionaires Row, because we will be back here in the once the lights are on. I'll be back here before then, to be honest. I don't know if this cab's gonna go or not. Let's risk it. Let's see how many. How the shops are doing along 5th here. Is Atlas still wearing his mask? Yes, he is. Atlas is still wearing his mask. If Atlas could wear a mask, you could wear a mask. Not that hard. Frederic Auguste Berthollet was the sculptor or designer, if you will, of the Statue of Liberty. And yes, the face was modeled after his mother, the body of his wife, and the arms of his mistress. It's a crazy French thing. He does have more control than Trump supporters. Yeah, don't start yelling into the camera, folks, because then I will just walk away. Yeah, it's very weird. It's a French thing. It's a French thing. Wow, look at how empty this is. This is wild. I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to seeing avenues like this be this empty of people. I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to that. Wow. It's like nobody here. Good to see you, Renzo. As we pass Cartier. As we're gonna walk right past Trump Tower. Let's see what the vibe is like around one of the 7 circles of hell. I think it's fast. tiny little skateboard flying there. Flying! Alright. Continue on. Yep. We'll flip off the building too. Don't worry about it. I know you guys want me to flip off the building when we get there. So. Yeah, we love our French people. I miss my French tourists and my I miss all my tourist friends who visit the city. I miss all that. I miss using my translator. Like, I realize I haven't used my translator in so long. And, you know, trying to keep guests happy. But then again, like the last couple of tours I have done during this pandemic have been quite fun. Yep, we're gonna do that, Lori. Ooh, Citicorp Center. That's Citicorp Center right there with the curved roof, or slanted roof. As the sun goes down here in New York. No, he has no money. He's cash poor. That is a very accurate statement there. He has no money. He's cash poor. That's why he projects all that stuff towards Bloomberg. He calls him Little Mike. Yeah, Little Mike is worth like 100 of him. No, that's. I don't think that's gonna happen there, Retro Jess. I don't think that's gonna happen. The Citicorp Center does have an amazing public atrium, and don't forget to get that little church, the Jazz Church that's in the corner. And that's why the Citicorp Center is on stilts, but the stilts are kind of offset. There was a college student that figured out there was a flaw in the building, and they realized that if he calculated that if a wind hit the building on a certain corner above 100 miles an hour, that the building had a likelihood to topple over. So a crew furiously retrofitted some extra couplings, if you will, to the skeleton of the building, and luckily it didn't fall over. I think Trump Tower is gaudy. I don't think it's nice at all. It's very gaudy. A lot of gold trim and. Yeah, it's a public entrance there, Retro Chess. And I could still go in there right now, but I will have to go through security, and they don't like people live streaming in there. Yeah, he owes a bunch of people money. Here's where Harry Winston moved. Yeah, actually, that's true, Cliff. Trump, the architecture is quite out of date now. It's just gaudy. It's just, I never found it, like all of his buildings, I never found them very aesthetically pleasing. Light is being weird over here. Okay. All right, we're 1 block away, and then we got to get over to 57th, and then we'll do Billionaires Row, and then we'll make our way down to Times Square to finish our little walk around. Oh, it looks like we can walk right in front of it. They have reopened the street. Let's see what the scene is like over there. So there's the original Harry Winston that was there like from like the 1890s. They had to move 2 blocks away. Anything within a 2-block radius of Trump Tower, ever since Trump became president, lost about 60% of their business because of, closed streets like this. I could tell you a lot of the businesses down 56th Street on this block down here, it was like instant death for a lot of them because that's where the Secret Service usually mans up all their cars.
Hey, hear me?
Yeah, exactly. Here it is, folks. Now there's some security here in front, so I'm not going to flip off the building here because I don't want security to get upset with me. But here it is, the 7th circle of hell. Trump Tower. Yeah, I'm not gonna flip off the building with all that firepower, all those guns. I'm not gonna flip off the building with all those guns in my face. And here's Tiffany's. That is under construction also. All right, let's turn on 57th here and walk down Billionaires Road. Yeah, give it a big boo in the chat if you'd like.
I mean, I assume they want to see.
All right. Oh, we got a great view here of the Steinway building. The world's tallest. Yes, freestanding frame. Yeah, drop the gimbal. Yeah, drop the gimbal. Oh wow, it's like this is craziness. Oh, and the street's closed. This whole street is closed. Wow. Holy cow, we can't walk down 57th Street here. Let me get across the street here so I can show you guys the crane. Wow, the traffic here is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna actually try to help people cross here. Okay, there we go. All right. Wow, this is really impressive. Just seeing this. So the Steinway building, thinnest skyscraper in the world. But look at that red crane. It is all by itself. The world's tallest freestanding crane on the world's narrowest or thinnest building. Now you see, I would live in the Steinway. You know why? You could open the windows. Oh, look at it, it's 57th Street. Take a screenshot, tweet it at me, and I will retweet you. Wow, that's a shot. This would be perfect for Manhattan Henge. We had Manhattan Henge going right now. This would be the spot. All right, let's, no, that street is closed. Yeah, okay, I guess we're gonna have to walk down 59th Street here. So let's go down 59th Street, and then we'll go down Broadway, and we'll make our way into Times Square. Actually, we'll get to see the inspiration for, we're gonna see the inspiration for the toy store in Home Alone 2, which was the original location of FAO Schwartz. Vlogging right now. I love these people who just lean out of their car. Am I vlogging right now? They don't know what a live stream is. Yeah, you know what? Bergdorf Goodman has the best windows. Last year's windows were absolutely fantastic. But ever since FAO Schwartz closed, the storefront has remained empty. So as I come over here, let's get a shot of the old FAO Schwartz. 6.5 Avenue is really nice. Unfortunately, a lot of 6.5 Avenue is closed right now because it goes through buildings. Oh, we can't even see the old FAO Schwartz. All this traffic here. So the old FAO Schwartz was right there. And it's still, the storefront is still closed up ever since they closed up FAO Schwartz. I want to say now, like 5 years ago. Do I think guards will be gone after 65 days are up? No, they're not. From what I hear, they're a very permanent addition to the Trump Tower on 56th Street. Actually did sound setup for Bergdorf Goodman for Fashion Week. Awesome. That's a fun job. That is a fun job. The old Paris Theater. which I think is saved, but I don't know. I don't know how theaters are doing right now. A lot of theaters, a lot of music venues are not doing too good here in these wacky COVID times. As I pass on the back end of the Grace building. Right, is this the Grace? No, this is not the Grace. Sorry, the Grace is over on 42nd Street. Somebody is smoking a joint or a blunt or something with marijuana in it. The really thin building right there, that is 220 Central Park South. And that building is scheduled to have the most expensive residence in all of New York City. The penthouse apartment is scheduled to sell for $250. $250 million. Get that right. Yeah, the Grace building's on 42nd. Yeah, Grace building's over on 42nd. And the only reason why I know about the Grace building is because of that Japanese commercial from the 80s. Definitely a contact high, Lori. Definitely a contact high. There's a commercial from the 80s that shows a guy skateboarding down the side of the Grace building. All right. Just tuning on in. We got a bunch of viewers just tuned on in. I don't know who has $250 million. So, anyway, Sting bought an apartment in there for $51 million. And I believe, by the looks of it, it looks like it has already begun being occupied. People are moving in. Hey now. Moving road plate there, moving sidewalk road plate. Wouldn't that be funny if I fell through a hole on the live stream? That'd be a great lawsuit. 29 people watching. Me fall through a sidewalk plate. All right, looks like, wow, 6th Avenue's closed too? Wow, all the avenues are closed. Holy cow. You know some who have that kind of money, but not personally? Yeah. Let's see, if we have another issue with the crane? Oh, wow.
Down this way. No, I'm trying to come back down this way.
Here's 6th Avenue. Oh, this would be tough to lead my tour. Sunset. At least you got a cool shot of 6th Avenue here. Wow. My tour company is over on 56th Street. I don't think I'd be able to get down there. I gotta go around. All right, let's go down to Broadway. I'd tell you that one closed street though.
This is Zodiac side. Zodiac side. The Zodiac side.
Girl asking for directions and the guy trying to pick her up. It's New York. All right. Okay, now we're making our way up to Broadway. We'll walk down Broadway. There is a new billboard in Times Square that I want to show you guys. And I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. The new signs of the times. He did see an opportunity. Give my regards to Broadway. George Cohen. We'll say hello to George in Times Square. This is a very elaborate elaborate dining here. Really nice. Remember Harold's? Garbage making it a little bit narrow here. Got a great view here. Actually, might as well just stop and tell you guys about this because we're right here. We're on the back end of Billionaires Row. And since there's so little traffic here, I could actually tell you about the buildings. So we'll start out with the one that started it all. We're losing light quickly. So here's 157 57th Street. This was the building that when it was under construction during Hurricane Sandy, the top portion of the tower crane collapsed and was hanging over Carnegie Hall. Kind of scary. And then here's your Steinway Tower, the thinnest skyscraper in the world, with the world's tallest freestanding crane. And then as we make our way over, here is currently the highest occupiable floor in the Western Hemisphere. This is the Central Park South Tower. I also like to call it the Nordstrom Tower because there is an 8-level Nordstrom's on the bottom. So this building isn't as tall as the World Trade Center. It's roughly like 1,500 feet tall, but the floor, the highest occupiable floor, is about 100 feet higher than the highest floor on the World Trade Center. I want to say 100 feet, maybe like 50 or 60 feet, but it's fairly high. Yeah, I'm the one twisting my neck, Brian, looking up. But the interesting thing about the Central Park South Tower is that it's a multi-use building. So the lower levels are office space, the middle part of the building is a hotel, and the upper floors are apartments. And they all have their own banks of elevators and all that good stuff. But kind of amazing. Kind of amazing. Billionaires Row. The only reason why Billionaires Row exists is new discoveries in concrete technology. Imagine if I had one of those 360 cameras. I don't like them. Somebody asked me that the other night about 360 cameras. They're on live stream. They tend to be blurry, and actually, it's too much. Like, to process the videos takes too long, and if I were to do like pre-recorded ones, I think you guys are sophisticated enough for me to show you guys. Lunch break. You're at McDonald's now on lunch break. Nice. Enjoy the Mickey D's. But yeah, I never liked 360 cameras. Never liked them. 7th Avenue. Yeah, they are rough on the eyes. For me, they're rough on the eyes, yeah. And especially in a live stream. In live streams, it's like very pixelated. You got a Mac attack. A big Mac attack. Look at how thin this building is. I have never seen the base of this building before. So this is the base of 220 Central Park South. This is the one that has a $250 million penthouse. Look at how thin this building is. It has a kind of a nice Art Deco look to it. I will give it that. Here it is, 220 Central Park South. It looks like people are living in them already. Hey, they're all fun on vlogs. But I just never liked 360 cameras. Yes. Yes. That's my thumbnail right there, yeah. As we walk underneath the construction zone here. Walk this way. Talk this way. They look loopy. I find it more of a it's like more of a gimmick to me, you know. But looks like we made it to Broadway. Let's hang the left on Broadway. And we'll make our way, we'll venture our way for the final act of our show into Times Square. If you're just tuning on in, at the beginning of the live stream, we saw a 2-story tall Dalmatian balancing a taxi cab on his nose. We saw what was going on in Macy's and had a little preview of the holiday windows. We saw the holiday shops at Bryant Park. We tried to walk down Billionaires Row, but that didn't work. But now, into Times Square we go. Time Warner Center's okay. They have good, you know, if I ever need to go to the restroom, I go to the restroom in there. They got good bathrooms in there, but you got to remember that they're up on like the 3rd floor. So let's see the closed Billionaires Walk one more time here at 57th Street. I tell you one thing, the Time Warner Center looks a lot better than the old New York Coliseum. If you remember that rabbit warren of a stadium or a convention center, whatever the hell it was. Look at this. 57th Street, Billionaires Row. Devoid of people and life. The bathroom's in Whole Foods, that's right. The downstairs bathroom at Whole Foods, that's right. So there's 432 Park Avenue, right there. Actually get a really great shot of the open vent floors right there, which help the wind pass through the building. Those are mechanical floors if you ever wanted to know. That's where all the heating and air conditioning stuff is for each unit of the building. And then see that freestanding crane there for the Steinway Tower, then 157 right there. Do you know the film Phone Booth? Yes, I do. Yeah, I remember that movie. That movie was was dumb, actually, to be honest. It's near Times Square. I want to say they filmed that over on 8th Avenue near Times Square. It's not Times Square per se. It's like near Times Square. But yeah, I remember that movie. On down Broadway. A very relaxed Broadway, to say the least. There's your Billionaires Row. Since there's nobody here, I could do like I could do the whole sweep of buildings, because 157, and then here's the Central Park South Tower. Has a higher occupiable floor than the Willis Tower, formerly the Sears Tower in Chicago. Some New York City apartments are like phone booths. Some. I'm very proud to say that I live in a very old building, so my living room is quite large, and my bedroom is quite large. And I have the best thing in New York, which a lot of people don't have anymore. Roof access. But apartments in this neighborhood, there's quite a few that are There are a few that are the size of a phone booth. Exactly. Losing light in the city doesn't matter because we got all these lights. Yeah, that phone booth movie was kind of dumb. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I forgot about the pandemic. Yeah. It almost makes you forget about the pandemic, the kind of crowds out here. I mean, the only thing that reminds you about the pandemic is people wearing masks and whatnot. Let's go down Broadway here. Applejack Diner. As I pass over 55th Street. Hey, look, a car with no lights. Yeah, it was pretty sad. Yeah, Paramount Building is over on what was that there? 50th Street? 51st Street? Mars 2112. Who remembers that ridiculous restaurant? Walking in the outdoor dining area. Oh, this building here was scheduled to be demolished this year and it's still up. The old bad boy worldwide headquarters here. Puff Daddy's office used to be here. When I was a bike messenger, I actually delivered a few packages to him in my time, with whether it be blue, red, or green hair. Here's Colbert. The one time I got to go to the Colbert show, you know who was the guest? Hillary Clinton. All those years ago. Went to the show, I think 4 years ago or 5 years ago. As we enter Times Square, we're entering Times Square. I could feel it. I could feel the energy. We're getting in there. Getting in there. At Times Square, getting ever brighter. Yeah, I miss the Colbert Report too, but Late Show is pretty much the same. Yeah, the Ed Sullivan Theater, CBS Studio number 52. Then I believe before then, I'm forgetting the name. It was a vaudeville theater that was built in the 20s, and I'm blanking on the name because it had a very like a name that a couple of other theaters actually use, like the Hammersmith Theater or something like that. It's a vaudeville name. And a show that I was planning to go to this year, West Side Story. I was gonna take that was gonna be our next show this year. Me and my mom went to the opera in February, and then we were gonna go see West Side Story in like April or something like that. And then the damn COVID hit. Anyway, it is very pretty. New York is always very pretty, even during a pandemic with the empty streets. We're gonna probably go to the one spot that has people. I can't believe this strip club has been here since as long as I could remember. But all strip clubs are closed too. Yeah, Diamond Legs. Yeah, I remember that. Or Legs Diamond. What's Diamond Legs or Legs Diamond? Yeah, it was one of... Both of those words were in the name. And here's the very quiet... We're entering the theater district now. The Neil Simon Theater down there. And... Oh, boy. Yeah, this is not fun. At least some of the tourist businesses have reopened, so that's good for the handful of tourists that are still down here. Like I said, good to see a Sandy out there in Chicago. We're about to enter Times Square. And watch the replay, because at the beginning of the broadcast, we saw a 2-story tall Dalmatian balancing a taxi cab on his nose. A statue that I've been dying to see for a very long time. Here's the Stardust, which I believe is going to close soon. A lot of restaurants are shutting down for good, unfortunately. And then here's the Paramount building. I remember they used to tape all the Inside Edition segments when they had like the reporters like in the street. They will usually film it like right here on the sidewalk. The singing waitresses of the Stardust will soon be no more. Very sad. A lot of the retail here is empty. There's like nobody here. Very, very few people here. I say hello to the singing waitress. What's up? She's singing and got the burger and the shake. She's good to go. It was Legs Diamond. Almost got into a fight with the manager there because they had a 2-drink minimum. But instead of alcohol, you had fruit punch. What the hell? Oh, strip clubs. I never liked strip clubs. I think I've been to I was dating a go-go dancer, but that's different. Is the new section of Penn Station... Well, wait. Is the new section of Penn Station in the old post office open yet? Good to see you, Keith. Part of it is open. An entrance is open, but not the main hall. Just a portion. It's literally one entrance on 33rd Street. You don't drink alcohol anymore. Yeah. We're not having alcohol at a strip bar. It's kind of boring, but... Here's the Dwayne Reed. I spent many an hour inside of... I don't know if Broadway's closed or not. They have barricades up on Broadway, but I don't know if it's closed. So I see cars down the block. I don't know what they're going to do. Look at how empty. I can't believe how empty the streets are right now, and it's a Monday at... what are we pushing 5 o'clock now? So this is rush hour. You don't drink any less. Yeah, there you go. Me too, Sandy. One of the bouncers vouched for you. That usually is a good thing. When a bouncer vouches for you, they usually let you do anything. Oh, Times Square. Here's the Brill Building. How many songs have been written in this building? There's a fantastic documentary called The Scorsese Machine, when Martin Scorsese has his office inside the Brill Building. Fantastic documentary, to say the least. You're only drinking on days ending in Y. That's a good tactic there, Laurie. I'm drinking on days that have numbers. I don't know what number it is today, but it's a number today. That means I get to drink. Oh, here's the infamous Sbarro, where Sarah Palin said she had the best New York pizza ever. And New Yorkers from all around the world said, no. Sbarro is not New York pizza. No New Year's rocking Eve, but we will have a New Year's ball ceremony. Probably going to be very similar to the one in for the tree lighting in Rockefeller Center. It's going to be like some weird event where the whole area is going to be shut down and everything. So we'll see. Where did Keanu Reeves live? I don't know. I don't know offhand where Keanu Reeves lives, but I did see Keanu Reeves a year ago on a tour on the Brooklyn Bridge. He was riding over the Brooklyn Bridge on a fixie bike, and he had that crazy beard rocking. You remember? Oh my God, you remember the Blimpies? I remember that Blimpies, Cliff. Oh my God. When I would cut high school and go to talk shows, I would frequent that Blimpies. Times Square. Jon Stewart did a show about Sarah Palin. Yeah, he did do a show about it. Yes, he did. There it is, folks. Times Square. Let's look at the Times Square ball. The Waterford crystal ball of Times Square there. Come on. Don't you want to focus? Don't you want to focus? Okay, doesn't want to focus. He's so cute you could die. Yeah. Yes, it did. It almost had 1,000 views. Yeah. It's getting there. It's getting there. There's just more people on YouTube now. The numbers are up. We're going to get closer, so. And then also, there's a really cool billboard that I want to show you guys here in Times Square. Good to see you, Khalid. Welcome. Your mother used to work at that Blimpies? Wow, that's cool. Yeah, you're in the middle of the theater district, so. But it's quiet here in Times Square. Let's say hello to the Earth camera. Our Earth camera that we're always watching on the radio show. On Twitch. It's like relaxing out here. I miss Blimpies too. There's a bootleg Blimpies in Bay Ridge, but it's not the real thing. Waving to the Earth camera. Hey guys. Let's zoom in. Let's show it. There it is. There's our radio show street cam. Earthcam.com/New York/Times Square. We have one more wave in case you guys want to get a screenshot. Tweet it at me at DutchMoz, and I will retweet you. So, wow, the stairs are open. Holy crap. The stairs are open. I haven't been on the stairs in a hot minute. Thumbnail number 2, yeah. Is it expensive to eat in bluefin? I have never eaten a bluefin, so I don't know. Let's go up this. Let's go up the stairs. We haven't been on the red steps in a while. Good to see you, Jessica. It's not cold. No, not at all. It's 48 degrees right now, but with very little wind. All right, let's look at it. There it is. The crossroads of the world, Times Square. And let's zoom in on that. Let's see if we could now zoom in on it. You caught me on the Earth Cam. Awesome. Good to see you, Gail. I appreciate that, Lori. That's not cold for me. I'm actually sweating. Waving back. Good to see you, Gail. There it is. In all of its glory. It's quite quiet. No, not at all, Jessica. Not at all. There's not a lot of people here. It's actually quiet, considering there's a jackhammer going on in the building over there. It's actually kind of quiet. There's your shot. There's your famous Times Square shot right there. We'll get a little bit closer to the Times Square ball here. And I know the billboard I want to show you guys is over there on the Times building on 1 Times Square. It's kind of funny how the Times Square is now completely empty building, completely covered in billboards. Those are its tenants, are the billboards. I always try to not bust my ass when going down those steps. I always try to not fall and bust my ass. Every time. That's certainly a different vibe from a couple of weeks ago. Let's say hello to George. Let's say hello to the great George M. Cohen. With the steam coming around him. Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. There he is. George M. Cohen. Everybody's doing good, Sandy. As well as we can be doing in these wacked COVID times. Look how empty that street is. Wow. That's where Hamilton's right down there. Wow. It's like almost sedate being out here right now. You could actually hear the didgeridoo. You could hear the didgeridoo. An art piece that was placed there in the 1970s. They put a didgeridoo down there. Or something that sounds like a didgeridoo. Boozy's still around. He was in the broadcast yesterday, actually. He was in the live stream yesterday when we live streamed in the neighborhood. Boozy's doing good. He's a new father. Him and Mrs. Boozy have a beautiful little girl. So he is with. It does look small around here. Yes, the Elmos are harassing people. Let's go around the other side here, because I want to show you guys. Here's where it's 1515 Broadway. Here's where MTV is, amongst everything else. MTV, VH1, Nickelodeon. All right, we're gonna get the light. We're gonna get the light. Let's look up 7th Avenue. There it is. Absolutely, yeah. Gotta watch the lights. Everything's a little smaller in real life. The Total Request Live glass studio was right there, or was right there. Long time ago. Yeah, Hot 97 used to be 1501. That was a long time ago. Before the end of Hot 97, they moved down to a studio on Hudson Street in Tribeca. But that's a long, you're dating yourself, Cliff. That was like the 80s, man. The 80s or the 90s. Here's that weird piece of cage art. Yeah, me too. I'm kind of surprised there's no street dancers out here either. They were out here for the election celebrations. But you still got some costume characters out here. There's a Captain America, not a Captain America, a Captain America, Bicky and Ginny Mouse, and Tickle Me Felmo. That was the 90s, yeah. Absolutely retro, Jess. Okay, now we can get a shot of there's like nobody out here. Get a shot of the Times Square Bowl. No naked cowboy, no. It was great to get an interview with him though. There it is. With that horrid year. The horrid year of 2020. The Times Square Bowl is like 2 tons of Waterford crystals and lights. Yeah, hopefully Felmo doesn't touch anyone either. See, they're all right there in front of us. You know they want like $5 for those pictures, right? Like $5. Oh, look at the big bus. the big bus sellers doing their thing. Yes, 1500 Broadway used to be a theater, actually. And actually, in the old Paramount, that Frank Sinatra played there a bunch of times back in the day. But now, it is gorgeous. It's Times Square. Ooh, a lot of cops out here in the corner. Guess they're expecting something. Yeah, no, it's tough, Nibble. There's a lot of cops. There's more cops here than people. There's more cops here than people on this block. Hey, they gotta get ready to go out and patrol, it looks like. They're expecting something. Who knows what? We'll be continuing on. Oh, yeah, there's the billboard. I can see the billboard I want to show you guys. There's a NASDAQ market site. I remember when that wraparound LCD screen was like a big deal. It was like the biggest deal, that LCD screen. You wonder if to hold it together. You can hold, if you can hold it together, you can be warm. Absolutely. Cops waiting for Santa? Yeah, absolutely. You never know. They're expecting me. Absolutely. You remember the UA Criterion movie theater? Oh, that's a long time ago. All right, let's see if we could see this ad here, because I heard about this. So this is an ad for Montefiore Hospital, but it's a tribute to the nurses and the doctors who have all been keeping us safe during these COVID times. Let's see if we could come around here and get it out of the light here. As now everybody looks up. We don't have a curfew, Sandy, but at 10 o'clock, all restaurants and bars close for indoor dining. Oh, I do. I remember the Virgin Megastore. Do I remember the Virgin Megastore? Thanks for going live. Good to see you, Gooey. Welcome. Don't forget, you like this kind of nonsense, smash the like button. Smash like, share with friends, and always make sure you have notifications turned on, because I don't know when the hell I'm going to go on next. All right, let's see if we can see this a little bit better. It's a tribute to all the nurses and the doctors who've been keeping us safe.
I love you.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool. Gratitude forever. All right. It looks like we have completed our walking tour. We're now gonna do what we always do. Let's say goodbye to Times Square, and we're gonna hop on the subway. Let's get that Metro card ready, because I know people are gonna ask me for money when I get over there. And whenever you break out your wallet, you're like, hey, look, he's giving away money. He's giving away free money live on a live stream. Wah. All right, I'll see you later, Times Square. I'll see you in probably a week or so. Maybe sooner, if something cool's happening out here. Let's go hop on a subway. Yeah, 2 hours, 10 minutes. See, raid the M&M shop. For what? Raid the M&M shop for what? There's nothing good in the M&M shop. Maybe one of those actual like M&M displays of like the M&M guy I might steal, but I might get in trouble for that. But all those cops hanging out on 43rd Street, I don't know. So it's a $29 hop on, hop off all day bus ticket for $29. And if you have a New York or Explorer pass, I don't know if they're still selling those. You get some kind of discount, or it's part of the card that you have, part of the deal that you have. Mission completed, yes. Indeed, mission completed. Now it's time for me to hop on the train and go home and buy some beer. I think tonight will be a White Claw night. I don't want to get too drunk tonight. I'll drink some White Claw to calm my nerves. All right. Oh, gotta be careful. We got the doorman. Okay, here we go. Into the subway we go. They got the new Omni touchpoint system here. When we get the new Metro card, you'll be able to tap, but not just yet. That's coming in the near future. Mango pineapple is good. You're more than welcome, Sandy. Ooh, you got a case of the White Claw. Nice, enjoy it. Yeah, I'm gonna get White Claw tonight. Let's see. I love this piece of art. Let's look at this piece of art here. I want to say this is from Roy Lichtenstein. But let me make sure I got the name correct. Look at this thing. I remember when I saw this as a kid, I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. Let's see. Let's see if I got my artist correct. Is it Roy Lichtenstein? Let's see here. Yep. Roy Lichtenstein. Oh my God, Brian with the $15 super chat. Thank you so much, Brian. Brian just bought me my 6-pack of White Claw. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Well, we'll be back at it tomorrow, considering there's all these new people on YouTube lately. Don't know where we're going to be, don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. This is my train, but I'm not going to hop on it. Yep. This is my train, but I'm not going to hop on it because I want to take an express. But thank you so much for the super chat. This unemployed tour guide much appreciates every single penny. $15 does make me holla. Holla. Yes. Cliff, you remember like in the back? They had like a whole like aisle in the back of the store. Like you turn one side and you got like all your sodas and your juices and stuff like that. And you turn it to the other side and it's like a whole wall of porno magazines. Rest in peace, the R60 trains, yes. Ciao for now. Ciao, Bella. I'll see you later, Sandy. Thank you so much for tuning on in. I have no time. I have no idea what time it is. Whenever I start these live streams, I really lose track of time. So I really don't know what time it is right now. But luckily, we have these new signs here in the subway. It is 5:18. 5:18 right now, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. We did our 2 hour. It's 2 hours, 15 minutes. That's good. We hit the time I wanted to hit. But check out the replay if you're just tuning in. At the beginning of the live stream, we saw a 2-story tall Dalmatian balance a taxi cab on his nose. And a full-size taxi cab at that. Oh my God, the Beer Authority. I never liked the Beer Authority. But they did have some beers that were hard to find. 11:18 in Berlin. There you go. It's 11:18 in Berlin. All right, guys. Wasn't this fun? There was the porno movie store on 41st and 8th, underneath the Beer Authority. Do you remember that? Like in the subway entrance? Like you went to one entrance, it was the beer. If you went upstairs, it was the Beer Authority. If you went downstairs into the subway, it was a porno shop. You're more than welcome, guys. Do me a favor, have a oh, this is not my train. Wait for the next one. I'll be going live again tomorrow. Don't know what time, so make sure you turn on notifications. Make sure you turn on notifications because I do not know. You know what? Fun fact, Gooey. Fun fact, I actually live streamed with Urbanist 3 years ago. And I met Action Kid in Times Square during the election celebrations. But I actually live streamed with Ariel on Urbanist over in the what do you call that park? Socrates Sculpture Park, and that was like 3 years ago. I have been live streaming for 5 years, so I just haven't been consistent enough to get a big following. So, but going by how many new people are watching, I better keep it up. But I don't go on at regular times, so make sure you have the notifications turned on, because I don't know when I'm going to go live next. But have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones. I want you to cherish the moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys soon, folks. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye. Hey, night.